I had this dream once. I was standing on a dark, damp road, alone. Trees on both sides. A thick, looming fog obscured the tree tops of the forest. There was a shuddery stillness and silence that sent shivers up my spine. Taking my time, I proceeded to investigate this desolate environment cautiously. I noticed bodies hanging from the trees, from the neck with a thick, coarse rope. Men, women, children. They were all facing me. Their eyes were open and lifeless, but followed me, watching me. Once in a while, a body would start twitching, spasming, and swaying back and forth like a pendulum. Once in a while, in my peripheral, I would see shadows move through the woods. As I continued walking down the road with no end, a strange feeling of revulsion crept through me. My stomach felt heavy. My heart was beating faster with every step. A stick snapped in the dark woods and froze me in my tracks. It echoed all around me. I couldn't detect where it came from. "Hello?" I asked, trembling. A black figure of a man stepped out from the darkness of the tree line. He walked into the road and stood 25, maybe 30 feet away, facing me. This dark spectral before me said nothing. The silence diminished as the hanging bodies in the trees began moaning, gnashing and grinding their teeth. The dark, strange being began walking toward me. I summoned the courage to approach him and meet him halfway. I noticed something he was carrying in his left hand. We stopped, maybe about 4 feet from each other. He tossed a thick noose at my feet. His presence froze the blood in my veins. I couldn't see his face or what he wore. I could feel his eyes on me, looking through me. I studied this infernal shadow. "Michael," he whispered in a sinister way, "why have you called for me?" "I didn't," I replied. "I don't know who you are." "You don't know who I am? Why have you come to my realm?" I felt perplexed, then asked, "Who are you?" "Does this place not feel familiar to you? This proximity?" "I feel afraid," I replied nervously. He took one step closer toward me. "Put the noose on," he commanded. I stepped backward, feeling apprehensive. "You enduring, timid coward," he whispered with annoyance. "What the hell is this?" I asked, intimidated. "This is your salvation. You are the manifestation of your affliction. Executed amongst the other baggage bestowed upon me. Behold, the forest of dormancy. Tie it around your neck and pick a tree." "What if I don't?" I asked. Then you will walk this road until your feet bleed, until the loneliness drives you crazy. The longer you walk, the longer you will make me suffer. Don't linger in this gutter. Ascend, Michael. Ascend. I pondered for a moment, trying to make sense of this bewildering conflict. If I am your affliction and these hanging bodies are your past afflictions, then what are you exactly? I am the subconscious, the inception, the remedy. You are a virus, a disease, the malady that foils felicity. Rid us of this burden. Pick up the rope and ascend. He turned and walked back toward the tree line. I picked up the rope and walked up to a tree vacant of corpses. Yesterday I had a name. Tonight I am being called Pain. Carved into the trunk of the tree that I picked out was a word. Carved down the front. The word cuckold.